always.
Celtic fans, make sure you remember that during our next home game, we'll be doing a special giveaway. Everyone in attendance will receive their very own Lucky the Leprechaun notepad.
Man, we hope this summer join us arrive early to the Panther and get inspired by Lucky the Leprechaun and the Celtic Dancers.
The National Basketball Association and the Boston Celtics are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior, such as fighting, throwing objects, using improper language or gestures, entering the court or interrupting play. Spectators engaging in such behavior are subject to rejection and possible arrest. Please report any violations to these rules to the nearest usher, security, or arena staff member.
Round one continues with a heavy dose of citrus. The Magic have a lofty series lead with 3 wins. Will overconfidence be their undoing, or will their passion and determination help them prevail against the Boston Celtics? Round one of the NBA playoffs continues.
Desperation hangs in the air. One team looking to advance to the next round. The other looking to force a game 6. What will happen? These are the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. Tonight, we'll see the Boston Celtics as they play against the Orlando Magic. I'm Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson alongside. David Aldridge is with us from the floor tonight. Now the starting group for Orlando. Wagner and Banchero are the forwards. In the backcourt form, it'll be Suggs and Caldwell Pope. And it's McCoy in at the center, locking down the middle. And for the Celtics, Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. Jaylen Brown out there with Torrey Craig. And it's Horford in at the 5, patrolling the paint. Taking a look at Boston. They thought they'd be up 3-1 at this time. Instead, they find themselves in a win-or-go-home scenario. This is unexpected, huh?
Kevin, this is why they play the game. On paper, this wasn't supposed to happen. Maybe they got a little complacent. Maybe this raucous home crowd can snap them out of this trance that they seem to be in.
Well, they need something, that's for sure. So the Orlando Magic able to put the first points up on the board. Here's White. And McCoy pulls it down. And Carroll passes to Suggs to the right side. Holiday is Banchero to the paint. Here's McCoy, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
And just about a minute into the first quarter. Outside Holiday. Back to Brown. To the inside. Horford, no luck.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
A nice shot by McCoy.
A glance around the floor pays off, and Wagner spots the open man.
Boston off to a slow start. 6-point game. Pass to Brown. The teardrop falls in.
Night in, night out. Brown just makes plays.
There's the pick. Wagner passes to McCoy. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And finding his teammate in stride, he led his guy perfectly.
Just about 2 minutes into the game. First quarter of basketball. Pass to Craig. Back to Holiday. Here's White. Nice ball movement by Boston. Shot clock at 6. Here's Horford. Defended by McCoy. Horford, no luck. The Magic have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Here's Wagner. Here's Suggs. That one's in. His first shot this game.
Oh, bigger than your average guard, Suggs can score all around the floor, including down low.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, Jay in that last matchup against the Celtics was outstanding. He scored 21 points and did his role for his team, grabbing any rebounds that came his way. A big showing from him in a huge Game 4 victory. We'll see if he can generate that same level of production tonight.
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
And so Holiday will bring it up for Boston. Trailing by 10. They come off the loss on Friday.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Well, they weren't fighting through screens. Their closeouts and rotations were late. You name it, and let's just say they didn't do it on defense.
Here's McCoy after the basket by Boston. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Magic?
I've really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside, looking to capitalize from the paint whenever they can.
And another thing Coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
That one is off for the Magic. Goga Bitadze is checked in for Franz Wagner. And Anthony subbed in for Caldwell Pope. So we can't get either to fall. Celtics trail by 8. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, and there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. Boston shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. And that one falls for White. And both free throws good for White.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
We've got 1:13 left in the first quarter. Fades away. That shot is off.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Pass to Shireman. Here's Cornette. Now here's White. Unloads. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
And Carroll passes to McCoy. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. McCoy's got 12.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Anthony against White. Here's Pritchard. Scoreless thus far. Shot clock at 5. 18 feet out. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. And the Magic with possession. They're on a 14-6 run. Back the pass to McCoy. Carter with the screen. And there's the drive. And so it's the Orlando Magic holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They've been playing some ferocious defense. Back to the action in just a minute. So glad to have you with us here as we bring you more action from courtside at Game 5. And from what we've seen from Orlando, what do you guys see?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
This is how the floor looks for the Magic starting the second. Outside the wings are Suggs and Wagner. Jay out there with Carter, and it's Black in at the 1. Here's Pritchard. He has yet to score. Pass to Walsh. Here's Pritchard. Just 5 on the clock. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Hauser. And it's off from three-point range. Here's McCord. 12 points for him. Back the pass to Carter. Jaylen Brown with the rebound. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
At the line with one shot, Sam Hauser.
On the free throw, no good. Orlando making some changes. Mo Wagner comes in for Carter. And it's Caldwell Pope in for Black. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. And it's Brown missing. Orlando leading by 10. Doug passes to Wagner. And that one drops for him. Wagner's got his first basket of the night.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Here's Pritchard, still without a basket. Over in the corner, Brown. Pass to Hauser. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by the Magic.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those. And just tax a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Substitutions for the Celtics. Al Horford, Drew Holiday.
Here's Hauser. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Hauser's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Wagner against Brown. They get the rebound, and Wagner able to finish. And the Magic lead by 13.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Brown feeling it out a bit. Horford with the screen on Wagner. Brown the pass to Horford. Here's Hauser. From down in the low post, it goes. Hauser's got 5 points in the quarter.
A fantastic passing big. Horford makes great decisions with the ball.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. Wagner passes to McCoy. Caldwell Pope gets a screen from McCoy. Inside, 6 on the shot clock. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam.
Wow. Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for the Celtics. Derek White comes in for Jaylen Brown. Orlando also making some changes. Goga Bitadze's checked in for Mo Wagner. Banchero comes in for Franz Wagner. And Anthony subbed in for Suggs. Poke loose. Craig kicks to Holiday. White inside. He's covered by Banchero.
I like when Horford seeks out his offense like this, making the D compromise on one or the other.
It's his first trip to the line. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
A nice shot by McCoy.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Pritchard passes to White. A beautiful reverse layup.
And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Good ball movement here by the Magic. Field goal number 9. He's 9 of 12 with that basket.
Liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
Celtics trail by 13. Holiday finds White. Tries from the block. Rejected by McCoy. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. Jaylen Brown's checked in for the Celtics. And a change for the Magic. Anthony Black's checked in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope.
On the court.
Here's Brown. Rejected by McCoy. And they get it back. He was all alone on that one. Pritchard's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Anthony looking it over. Pass to McCoy. Trying to shoot. And so the ball's out of bounds. Craig touched it last.
In for the Magic, number 34, Wendell Carter Jr.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Intercepted. Here's Holiday. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
What you love about Drew Holiday is he's a true teammate. He's selfless and just wants to see his whole squad win.
The Celtics shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. Both free throws good from Drew Holiday. Here's Black to the middle. Here's McCoy. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Magic lead by 10. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
So, the shot selection. You can't heave up anything and just keep hoping to get hot. They have to make better choices.
Looking at how the Celtics are, and that's all for us.
NBA playoffs, round 1. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action on the court. It's been one outstanding game from Jay.
And you know, some guys just love the big stage, and so far tonight, he's been the difference.
And it sort of came out of nowhere. He's not someone that they typically depend on to carry the team, but here, in a massive game, all of a sudden, he's the man.
We've got Brown. Horford is out there with Torrey Craig. Then it's Holiday. And it's Pritchard in at the point. That's the Boston 5. Find out what the news is on Derek White. David, what's the update?
Guys, I had a minute to catch up with the Celtics head athletic trainer. And unfortunately, it is a torn MCL. They say that he likely will be out for the rest of the playoffs. Devin, this is a devastating break, both for him and for the team.
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
And you never want to speculate. So it's nice for us, and especially his teammates, to get some facts.
Here are the Magic now, following the three-pointer by Boston. Caldwell Pope pass to McCoy. To the paint. Pass to Holiday.
He's 6'4" and well-built. Drew is bigger and stronger than you think.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. And he knocks down the first one. And Orlando making a change here. Isaac's checked in. So he gets them both. Orlando leading by 5. Down low. Here's McCoy. Unable to get that one. Good work defensively by Horford. Boston's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. The kick out to Holiday. Horford sets a screen for Holiday. Up and in on the layup. Holiday's got 6 points in the quarter.
Something lit a fire under them at the half. They started this quarter going 3 for 3 from the floor.
And he drives in. They get it back. Wagner from long range. Craig against Isaac. Pass to McCoy. Just 5 to shoot. Wagner with it. The 3. Sinks the triple. Wagner's got 5 points so far.
Something Wagner continues to work on. It's huge when he's connecting from outside.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Boston it. Celtics trail by 10. Fourth quarter on the floor for the Magic. Wagner is out there with Jay. Then there's Black. Then it's Paolo Banchero. And it's Wagner in at the 2-guard position. Shireman. Orlando's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Here's McCoy. Takes it off the glass. McCoy's got 22 points. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Magic.
All you have to do is look at one stat, and that is their block numbers. It tells you how tight their D has been. They've been going out of their way to smother the defense.
And another thing, guys, they've dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
Well, his shooting is unfortunately not a big thing. And his lackluster accuracy is probably the thing that's keeping him behind.
Wagner passes to McCoy. Wagner outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. At 3 off the mark. And so Brown will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. 9-point game. Hauser the pass to Pritchard. Inside. Here's Shireman. Here's Pritchard. And McCoy pulls it down. McCoy's got 7 rebounds in the game. Kicks it out to Banchero. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
No good on the free throw. Contavious Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for Orlando. And he can't hit the second. Celtics trail by 9. Quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Horford from outside. Again, the miss by the Celtics. The Magic have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. McCoy passes to Caldwell Pope. Wagner, wide open shot is on the money. And the Magic lead by 11.
And every year it seems Wagner gains more confidence, and it's starting to show on shots like that.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, able to listen in on what Joe Mazzulla was going over with his team. And it was an intense huddle. Coach challenged his team, told them the effort's not there. It has to get better. See if those words work, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David. Horford's shot is good.
We know Horford has that deep stroke, but when he's inside, allows at his best.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Wagner against Brown. Here's MYCAREER. And the layup's good off the glass.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Horford has a wide open look. Off target from three-point range. Here's McCoy. It's not going to go for him. Good work defensively by Horford. Celtics trail by 11. Brown outside. Pass to Craig. Brown with a screen on MYCAREER. Shot clock at 6. Holiday with the 3. It's hauled in by the Magic. McCoy's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Locked loose. Here's Pritchard. Craig passes to Pritchard. Out against Caldwell Pope. Over to the wing. Horford dishes to Brown. Orlando grabs the miss. They've led by as many as 14 points.
And guys, just really impressed. They made big plays when it counted, and that's why it's going to be on to the next round for the Magic.
The blocking really turned things into their favor this time.
Great timing, anticipation. They got the blocks, and that definitely changed the momentum of this game.
And I clearly think they showed to be the better team over the course of the series.
Hey, anytime you can win in 5, I mean, tonight, of course, they are way out in front. You take a lot of that mojo into the next round. We'll see if they can keep this same sort of competitive attitude as the stakes get higher. The competition also gets tougher.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Jay.
And what effort he had on the boards, displaying some great fight, willing to battle down low.
And finished off by MYCAREER.
Assisted Franz Wagner.
They do it. They'll move on to round 2. They
You don't put up numbers like that without coming hard every night.
Good win. Let's keep it going. Second round. Win this series, and we're one step from the finals.
Good, MP. Second round. Now things get interesting.
Eastern Conference Semifinals, Game 1. The Orlando Magic were dominant in round 1, able to advance in just 5 games. But the real test starts now, as a new challenger awaits in the series opener against the Heat. The opening game of the conference semifinals up next.
Game 1 of the Eastern Conference semis. You take a look at the Heat. Well, they've got to be happy with their postseason performance thus far. But the road only gets tougher from here.
It sure does. I mean, they're going to be working as the underdogs. But one way to flip that, win tonight and seize home court advantage.
All right, now let's check out the starters for the Miami Heat. We've got Clint Capella. Alec Burks is out there with Davion Mitchell. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Wiggins in at the small forward position. And the shot goes down.
Wiggins getting the space and then does not hesitate before firing that one.
They set the screen. Wagner, the pass to McCoy. Misses from short range.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
Pass to Mitchell. Back to Wiggins. Ooh, too long in the paint. And he's hit with a 3-second violation. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And the technical free throw is good.
Andrew Wiggins came into this league as such a special talent. It's so great to see all of that blossoming this far into his career.
Puts it up off the inbound. Inside. Adebayo grabs the board. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Heat. It's a 3-point game. And the Magic pushing it up now. Here's McCoy. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. Orlando shooting their first foul shot of the night.
First personal foul. First team foul.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Outside Burks. Over Wagner. And again, no good by Miami.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Jamal Mosley. He was talking about unsung contributions, particularly those from Clint Capella. He cited the hard screens, the rebounding, the willingness to get his hands dirty. This is a guy who never complains. He just puts his hard hat on and goes to work. Brian?
Okay, thanks, Allie.
Yeah, that's a tough one. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
For Orlando, they've gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Van Carroll against Mitchell. Outside Burks. Pass to Capella. Here's Adebayo. The kick out to Wiggins. Yes, and it's Adebayo picking up the assist. Wiggins got his second bucket of the night.
Getting Wiggins something in the catch and shoot. It's just good offense and keeps him in a good rhythm.
Burks no good. Here's McCoy, guarded by Capella. Down low. Here's Wagner. It's hauled in by the Heat.
Just 1 for 5. Not the start they were looking for. Obviously, there's still plenty of time to get on track. And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
And the gamble paying off.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Outside Burks. And that's going to be a travel. During the playoffs, the NBA leaders in shooting from the floor. And Capella third.
Since we started the playoffs, he's been totally locked in offensively, taking and making some good looks.
Atase's checked in for Orlando. Black comes in for Suggs. And Miami also making a switch. Heroes checked in. Here's Black, checked by Mitchell. The floater, McCoy. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. And so it's Wiggins with it. He brings it up for the Miami Heat. Pass to Adebayo. Out to the wing. Five on the clock. Here's Wiggins. Yes, and it's Adebayo picking up the assist. Wiggins got 8 points. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. To the inside, Adebayo with a steal. Fast break, Miami. And the layup falls. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Heat.
Well, their hands resulting in plenty of steals in the early going, keeping the opposition there off balance.
They've also done a great job of taking turnovers and producing out of that, working really hard that they're not wasting extra chances that they're creating. This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Out of bounds. Magic ball as Orlando keeps possession. So for the Magic, Carter comes in for Batase. And Anthony subbed in for Paolo Banchero. Caldwell Pope against Wiggins. Carter, the pass to Caldwell Pope. 4 on the clock. And here's Anthony. The three. The rebound by Ware. Pass to Wiggins. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play. Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the gameplay. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, Jay, in the last matchup against the Celtics, put on a show. He had 22 points, and he also dominated the glass. No surprises there. And he had an overall impressive game, chipping in multiple ways. He was Mr. Versatility. BA?
It really was some night for him. He couldn't have been much better, Grant.
Yeah, BA. There was nothing they could do to contain him. Once he got rolling, it was game on.
And sometimes you can just look at a guy and you see the confidence that he's playing with. That's what I like best.
Setting the floor for the Heat. They've got Kyle Anderson. Tyler Hero is out there with Alec Burks. And it's Ware in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Yeah, a very energetic player. Franz Wagner always seems to be searching for his next chance to impact the game.
Anderson with a screen. Hero for three. Orlando with a rebound. And they've had a remarkable postseason record so far. Only one loss.
And this group knows how to bounce back. They have a winning attitude, utmost confidence in their ability to figure out defenses, and find creative ways to score. Very well coached, and even the younger players on this team have a sense of maturity that's uncommon.
Burks for three. It's rebounded by Batase.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Wagner with a screen. Shoots from the line. That shot off the mark. Miami has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Miami shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. He misses the free throw. The Magic making a switch here. Banchero's checked in. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Miami. Bam Adebayo comes in for Jovic. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Hero against Suggs. To the paint. McCoy. That one's good. This game is all even. McCoy's got 4 points in the quarter.
Those interior passes can be dangerous sometimes, but if the timing is good and you execute it there, you can get easy hoops.
Anderson passes to Capella. Adebayo from long range. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Too much to worry about with Bam when he's in the post and on the elbow making plays. And now he's making threes. Wow.
Here's Wagner driving to the basket. Capella with a block. And they'll get another chance. Suggs, no good. Miami leading by 3. Pass to Burks. To to the middle. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo slams it in.
Bam gets himself a little bit of elbow room, and that's a confident-looking shot.
And we've got a timeout from Jamal Mosley. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Wagner's checked in for Batase. Wiggins, he's checked in for Miami. Mitchell comes in for Burks. Wagner, the pass to Banchero. Here's McCoy, hounded by Adebayo. There's 1:59 left in the first half of this one. Kicks it out to Wagner. Wagner with a screen on Hero. And it's Wagner missing. The Heat have gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. Pass to Mitchell. Off target from outside.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. To the inside. And stolen by Adebayo. And here's the fast break. A good look from Wiggins. Again, the Heat score.
Well, Wiggins is a good mid-range shooter. When he's in a rhythm, faced up like that, he'll take it.
Down low. Here's McCoy. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
Yeah, that first quarter was a bit shaky. Good to see a player who doesn't let a slow start get to him.
Pass to Adebayo. And it's Orlando with the rebound.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
Here's McCoy, hounded by Adebayo. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the point.
The first free throw's good. So for the Magic, Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Wagner. Caldwell Pope comes in for Wagner. And Cole Anthony subbed in for Suggs. And Miami also making a switch. Burks, he's checked in for Hero.
Getting themselves to the line this quarter is a good way to get their offense rolling.
Mitchell, the pass to Adebayo. Isaac, and we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Miami out in front, leading by a point. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Playoff atmosphere, hostile environment, man. They're handling the pressure, putting themselves in a good spot.
Checking out the circumstances. Appreciate you joining us.
And welcome back, folks, for more Eastern Conference semifinal action. How about Andrew Wiggins? Man, is he playing well.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
They're just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
On the wings, it's Caldwell Pope and Wagner. Then there's Jalen Suggs. Then there's Banchero. And it's McCoy in at the center position. So that's who Jamal Mosley starts the second half with. Pass to Capella. Out left to the wing. Outside Burks. Wiggins for 3. Rebounded by Suggs.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
You gotta love his unselfishness, and you know his coach does as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him, they appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
Pass to Adebayo. On the wing, Mitchell. Adebayo, a screen on Wagner. Wiggins passes to Capella. From outside the arc. Wiggins, no good.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Orlando leading by 3. Boy, the offense has been on point.
They have great timing and great communication. So hard to get stops against them.
And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Hero, he's checked in for Miami. The top scorers in the playoffs on our 2K leaderboard. Third is Tyler Hero.
Perfect time to take it to another level offensively. He's really carried them at that end.
Mitchell against Suggs. Mitchell deciding where to go with it. Hero on the wing. He's covered by Caldwell Pope. And he gets it to go off the front iron. Hero's gotten his second bucket on the night.
And the defense knows that Hero can get that jumper working from just about anywhere.
Here's Banchero. That one is off. Oh, great D that time from Adebayo. He got him. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And that one falls for Hero.
Hero, one of those guys who just rely on coming in and giving you that offensive pop. Does a lot of things for his team on that end of the floor.
Orlando making a switch here. Bataze's checked in. Caldwell Pope against Hero. Burke's no good.
Well, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
The shot's good.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
And so Hero will bring it up for Miami. On the wing, Mitchell. Adebayo passes to Hero. Back to Adebayo. 11 feet out. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. Adebayo's got 9.
Really, over the last couple years, been getting more comfortable in that mid-range, and we're seeing the results of his hard work pay off.
A defensive lapse. Can't give him that kind of position.
Yeah, how do you let him get a lounge chair down there and be comfortable in the paint like that?
Hero, the pass to Mitchell. To the paint. Orlando with the rebound. And Carroll's got 4 rebounds now. Here's McCoy. And that one is hammered home.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Hero against Caldwell Pope. Hero, the pass to Adebayo. Back to Hero. Capella screen on Caldwell Pope. Here's Hero. Hits it from the high post. Hero's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And a nice 6 cents back there from Hero using that pick and roll.
Inside. Yet another steal from him. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end. You gotta love it.
And he's gone 1 for 1 in the game so far at the line. Orlando making some changes. Carter, he's checked in for Bataze. Black comes in for Paolo Banchero. And Anthony subbed in for Suggs. Miami has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. It's tipped.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
The shot by McCoy, no good. The Heat have gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter. Oh, deflected. Stolen by Carter. Anthony with it. Hero picks him up. Anthony feeling it out a bit. There's the drive. Outside, Caldwell Pope. No good on the 3. Miami trailing. Hero outside. Pass to Jovic. Anderson for 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Anderson's got his first 3 points of the game.
Anderson that time shooting without any hesitation. Slow-mo, getting one off.
And Anthony, here we go. Here's McCoy. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Hero on the wing. He's guarded by Anthony. Offensive board. Ooh, an open look for Hero. Wide open, but he couldn't capitalize.
I admire the play call. They just couldn't capitalize.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. Third quarter comes to a close, and a battle brings it to a tie. After a quick break, we're coming right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we note, is peripheral vision.
Happy to have you back with us for the Eastern Conference semifinals on 2K Sports. Let's check in with Allie LaForce for an injury update on Andrew Wiggins.
Hey guys, the Heat's head athletic trainer gave me an update. He said they're concerned this is a serious injury and it's going to keep him out of the rotation. And it's almost certain that will mean the end of the playoffs for him. A difficult way for his season to come to an end, guys.
All right, that's good intel. We've definitely been thinking of him. And now we have some more clarity, guys.
Yeah, they now have all the information they need in order to determine the next steps.
Everybody wishing the best for him. We all know how badly he wants to be out there playing alongside his teammates and competing.
On the floor for Miami, starting the fourth quarter. Hero and Jaquez Jr., they man the backcourt. Then there's Kyle Anderson, and it's Ware in at the 5, roaming the paint. And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
Yeah, this is the elevated energy level you expect in the postseason. Chasing down blocks and making an impact.
Highsmith, he's checked in for Jaquez. On defense, the Magic. Pass to Highsmith. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Hero to the left wing. Plenty of space. Yes! He nails it! And the Heat lead by 2.
Well, good job by Tyler just finding the open teammate and showing some good awareness.
Tipped. To the inside. Here's Anderson. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Heat.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
Well, another part of the credit has to go to what they did on the inside blocking shots. I mean, super scrappy defensively and just affecting a lot of the opportunities that their opponents were putting up.
Here's Jovic. No good on the triple. The Magic have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. McCoy, the pass to Wagner. Over to the left wing. 5 to shoot. Elbow shot on the way. Highsmith grabs the board.
When you're that open, do you really need to go with the leader?
Pass to Anderson. Here's Highsmith. To the middle. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Paolo Banchero, he's checked in for Orlando. Caldwell Pope comes in for Black. Magic trail by 5. Pass to Wagner. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Yeah, playing big inside. Wagner draws good contact.
And the Heat making a change here. Burks is checked in. That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
And not the guy that you want to put at the line in these moments. He's not missing these.
To the paint. Here's Capella. And it's Capella with the jam.
And how about Capella? Not the guy you expect, but cool under pressure that time.
Suggs against Mitchell. Down low. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Grant, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league. Heat leading by 3. Outside Mitchell to the inside. Here's Wiggins. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Wagner's got 4 rebounds in the game.
Second team foul.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go.
2 shots.
And he's able to hit the second one. And that brings him within 2 here.
And they need to play good defense here. That trip to the line helped and hurt.
Left side Mitchell. Caldwell Pope against Burks. Adebayo sets a screen. Shot clock at 6. Burks passes to Mitchell. Wiggins for 3. And it goes out of bounds. That went off Capella.
Yeah, unfortunately, just poor execution there. You cannot give the ball away at this point in the game.
There's a screen. Here's Wagner. Oh, wow! A huge basket to tie the game!
And look at Franz Wagner, proving he can deliver down the stretch.
Pass to Wiggins.
And if you can't force the turnover on that play, then that's not a bad foul.
And no surprise here. At this stage of the game, they're going to use the coach's challenge. Make them take another look at the call.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look. They've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Oh, the first of 2, no good. A heartbreaker. That's off as well, so he misses both. The Magic have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the 4th.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here.
Attention fans, now on the court.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Eric Spoelstra's huddle. He's trying to keep them grounded. He told them to focus on the task at hand. He said, quote, drown out the noise and let's play our game. This one has that playoff atmosphere. Back to you guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Wiggins. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That's on Franz Wagner.
And Wiggins anticipated that one. He saw the foul coming, and he made sure to get that one off.
First free throw is good, and that narrows the gap to 1. He's perfect from the line this time.
Well, crucial moment there at the free throw line, and he never flinched.
And Suggs has got the ball here for the Magic. They can't afford to waste this shot.
Moments like this are what it's all about.
Here's Wiggins. And again, no good by Miami. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Suggs with it. And Capella picks him up defensively. Suggs, the pass to McCoy. Money!
They've been battling all night. Now they're on the brink of putting this game away.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. They're down by 4. Given the situation here, what sort of strategy needs to be top of mind?
Score quick, then foul. Then you have to hope for some missed free throws.
Yeah, this won't be easy, so a little bit of luck will go a long way for them to get back in.
Wiggins passes to Mitchell. Over Suggs. And again, no good by Miami. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the top.
He gets the first, and that puts him up 5. The second free throw, no good. Tough break there. And Mitchell puts up a deep 3. Misses there. So the Magic win it. And it always takes a lot of pressure off a team when they get the win in Game 1.
It's the most important game of the series. They've shown they know how to beat this team. The formula's in